Okay, I'm almost done. So Wegener also had evidence glaciers leave behind traces of their motion, and so that was another piece of evidence. You could look at the way that glaciers were moving, and it didn't really make sense, their movement, until you put the continents back together where they were during Pangea. So Alfred came up with this hypothesis. If geology is similar in continents separated today, then the continents must have moved or drifted to their current positions. Um, Down below, you can see in this image that this would take us back to about 245 million years ago. This Pangea actually existed before the age of dinosaurs, right at the beginning of the era of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs go extinct right here at the end of the Mesozoic era, and you can see by the time the dinosaurs go extinct, the continents have broken apart already. So Pangea was basically breaking up during the age of dinosaurs. So this was kind of weird. Continents moving, your common sense, and the way you see the world, the way that others saw the world, it did not seem like the continents moved. It seemed like they were pretty much set, and no one could imagine how they could move. The reason that other scientists were skeptical of Alfred Wegener's theory is because, first of all, he did not have a PhD in geology. He never specialized in geology, and he couldn't explain how the continents moved. If they did drift to their current positions, how would they do that? And he had no clue. Nobody else at the time had a clue either. Alfred Wegener died before his theory of plate, or his hypothesis of drifting continents, was accepted. He was 50 years old. He was on his third and final expedition in Greenland. His expedition crew ran out of food, so him and another went on a rescue mission to try to get food, and they died. He died of a heart attack. His partner, who was with him, I guess, buried him and put his skis, he liked to ski instead of using the dog sled, and made a X, or like an X with his skis, and put it over his grave. And then the guy he was with, I forgot his name, he just died, and they never found him. He never made it to the village where they were trying to get food supplies. So that's kind of sad, but I mean, he had a good life. He had lots of research. I don't know how much this theory or hypothesis of drifting continents and the non-acceptance, I don't know how much that affected him. I'm sure it did a little. His hypothesis was finally accepted around 1960s, 1970s after his death, and this is because of more modern evidence, which we talk about in the next section. So, with that, here's a quote. "We are like a judge confronted by a defendant who declines to answer, and we must determine the truth from circumstantial evidence." And this is the way most scientific theories work. We can't go back in time. We can't watch the continents move. So that's probably what similar to how a judge feels when they have a defendant who won't answer, "Why did you do this?" Blah, blah, blah. So the only thing scientists are usually left with is evidence, and you have to use that evidence to explain what you see today, even though you can't actually build a time machine and go back and see it. You have to work with what you're given. So with that, that's the life of Alfred Wegener. Good luck with section 2, chapter 7, and hope everybody's doing great. Catch you later.